Well, we're back for some more Star Trek. Let's get things in order. Let's turn that off. Just throw a quick eye on these notifications. Got the right screen active. And let's see tomorrow's yesterday. We're in Sector 8. So we're inside a contamination cloud, and I'm not entirely certain what that means. I did play a little bit off stream and finished up some stuff in the Borg sector. So we're in an entire new sector now, where the entire space area is in this cloud. But our ship is a little bit upgraded. We have our Borg tech. We have our characters back. 709 went missing for a little bit when I did a side quest. We found a side quest right at the end of the Borg chapter, where I think it was called the side quest was called the Raven, where the 709 just stole a shuttlecraft and escaped from the starship Voyager, and we went to get her back. And all in all, what happened was that she was pulled to a planet where her family used to live, and it was reactivating her Borg implants. So, during this process of getting her back and getting her to calm down, she was kind of having these memories being played back to her about her youth. So she was back in a more childlike state, and we finally got it sorted out, and she's back in action with our crew again. The alarming part of it was that I was quite tired during that segment when I played that offline. So we were down to our last few cycles, and I sluggishly just clicked to go to finish the quest, and noticed that I don't have enough cycles to make that trip, so we're gonna be dead in the water in space. So I had to sit down and figure out how to get our deuterium to last longer. And during that phase, I had to turn off basically all these 4 floors. Pretty much almost all crew quarters and the mess hall. Everything down here had to be turned off just to get enough cycles to reach our destination, which did terrible things to our morale. Our morale went down as low as below half point on the entire meter, and things were looking very grim because we were out of deuterium locations to pick up more deuterium as well, and we were trying to get this quest done so we could get 709 back on the ship. So as soon as it was done, we left that area, and we managed to get things kind of back into the way we want it. But as you can see, my batteries are super low, so I'm trying to keep a lot of stuff offline to recharge the batteries a bit. I'm thinking of sacrificing a bit of morale just to improve the amount of energy we can regen every turn. How is this just 9 energy? Oh, there we go. I'll get 136 because I kind of feel we need to get the batteries filled up before anything else really. But we have a good amount of resources in most things, and we could use some more bioneural gel packs. So I'm kind of thinking that we should go here. No, we should not go here. Eight cycles, 4 cycles. It's too far away. Kind of uncertain what we should go for here. I think we just stand our ground for 2 cycles. We don't do anything really. We can start a new science program. See what we can find. Would be kinda cool to upgrade the batteries. But I also think we need to start upgrading our laboratories and science labs. Because things are getting a little bit more complicated. Kind of want to upgrade the transporters because I think we might be getting some rolls on those. A shield generator level 2 is kind of cool. Do we go for the... No, we can't go for the tier 3 because we're missing those resources. Could get the tier 2 org stuff. Increases success chances in Borg points of interest. That's okay. What can we get from all this? Like, I'm kind of interested in the cutting beam control, but for this playthrough, I don't kind of want to go for a maturation chamber. I don't want the Borg ship. I think we should go for the biolabs, increasing those. Then again, the field studies are strong. We're going for it for the field studies. There we go. Okay, skipping 2 cycles. Recharge those batteries, please. This is so annoying when I close down a bunch of the weapons room too. It's always, we need to build more weapon rooms, but no, we don't have to. I just temporarily turn them off. I don't even think we have a level 2 upgrade. Can't do that within 40 cycles. I don't want to... Not now, too. We're gonna lose a bunch of morale for this. Oh, it wasn't that bad. Okay, nice. 500 batteries. I think we can... I think I want to keep squeezing out charge into the batteries. Let's start turning these back on. So we don't lose too much morale. Let's turn these back on. Both are doing gel packs, excellent. We need to get the hydroponics bay back in action. So if I turn this on, we're still gaining 4 extra. I think that's enough, and I think our ship should be in tip-top shape for, yeah, whatever combat encounters we need here, because our crew will sort out the rest. I just need to double check, is every crew applied somewhere? 709 isn't applied to anything. So let's find something for her to do. Is 7 of 9 stronger? Oh wait. Balon is in here. Who's the strongest in this area? Needs science. She's not that high with science, but 7. So we're putting 7 of 9 in the waste disposal area. I guess we've never had a warp core breach. But I'm putting Balana there because I'm scared of them. Doctors in the sick bay treating people. This is 18 energy to open this area up for more excavation, but we don't need to do that right now. I feel comfortable enough to go to initiate the main mission now. Trading opportunity. Voyager approaches a busy spaceport, a hub of interstellar traffic. Hope flickers within the crew. Perhaps here they can find someone to help them decrypt the enigmatic Starfleet message and possibly find a way home. Mr. Neelix, as an experienced trader, this should be a familiar territory. Go and make some friends. Lieutenant Tuvok, I'd appreciate it if our resident Talaxian came back in one piece. Oh, this was kind of cool. I don't need trade offers, but interesting tech. It's kind of nice. 9 cycles. That works out great for me. So we got 9 cycles to get other balls rolling. Let's see. How far is this? This is 8 cycles to the next system, where we could activate the next quest, which is a damaged freighter. Let's have a little look at what we have in here. Might as well scan the entire system and get that out of out of our to-do list. So my decision making won't be peak for this session because I'm also playing with a migraine. But I just felt that I really want to get back into the game and see how we can progress. There's a lot of side missions. There is so much in this place. I wonder what the contaminated cloud thing really does. Because it only tells us that that's a thing. But I have no idea really what it is doing to us. Yo, Dennis! We're continuing our little journey across the stars. I hope you're having a good morning. Let's see. Homesick. Nothing here about the contaminated cloud. So I guess we just don't have to think about it too much. So currently, Dennis, we picked up a mission here at this training station. We have 9 cycles before we need to pick up our crew again. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I kind of want to go into this area and activate this side quest while we're waiting. That's exactly 9 cycles, and that's when the first Tomorrow's Yesterday is done. So I wonder if the round trip is worth it. Maybe we should do it. I'm a little bit scared that we will get in a fight. How many crew members do you have? We have currently a crew of 141 people. We have 3 ex-Borgs and 102 that is assigned, and we have 39 that are unassigned. Because at the end of the last sector, I got hit with a side quest that just gave us a ton of new crew. And I was like, oh shit, I don't want more crew right now, but I guess I'll have to take it. Okay, we're doing the jump to side quest, and I'm thinking we should play it safe. And wait, what do we need to upgrade our fort core even more? 15. Okay, that's good. Is it bad to have more? The big problem is we have no real means of securing food. So we have the option of giving emergency rations, which makes people not that happy because it's terrible food. We have normal food, which I've upgraded so it gives a little bit of morale, which is this this number up here. And it drains with 59 each turn now because a certain amount is needed to feed the crew. And I could switch over to use deuterium, which is the basically our health bar. If we run out of deuterium, the game is over. It's what's used inside the warp core of Voyager to give everything energy. So if my crew is sad, I can give them premium replicator rations with the help of that. But we need to keep it at normal food. So that constantly goes down. And the only way for us to have a source of food is with a hydroponics base, where we grow our own stock of whatever Neelix picks up at planets. And with that said, we've upgraded to a large hydroponic space. We get a 360 every 8 cycles. Let's check like this. 360 divided 8. So we get 45 food every 8 cycle. Well, every turn. But it takes 8 cycles to get that food. So we're losing about... what is it? 14 food each cycle, because we have a good rotation of it currently. So I have to sometimes go to planets that have food and pick up more just to get that stock running. Spaceship looks nice. Yeah, I've actually remodeled it a bit, made sure to have things a little bit more coherent. I got the upgrade where I can disassemble a room and not lose resources. So it's coming up nice. It's coming up Millhouse. Okay, let's go get the quest now. I'm gonna be a little bit sneaky. I'm gonna keep tabs on our cycles. And now when we're close, I'm gonna recruit a friend to keep with us while we're doing this. I'm thinking we're gonna go with the Dreadnought ally. I'm so lucky I managed to pick up the Dreadnought. It's a super powerful ally and uses deuterium, which is the resource I'm most okay with right now to use for these kinds of things. Oh, nice, we got the field studies. Let's upgrade the transporter. I want that. I've been looking at that for such a long time now. Okay, we have a quest here. Wait, we're gonna be strategic about it. Since we know it's a quest and anything can happen, I'm gonna turn on everything we have. And when I click on it, because sometimes it's like, haha, surprise! You need a certain thing. This can be offline. Captain, the distress signal is coming from that freighter. Signature indicates a species called Malon. No record of them in our database. The vessel's heavily damaged and emitting theta radiation. Scans indicate a rise in heat and energy output. Its core appears to be destabilizing. A nuclear waste freighter? Are we within the blast radius? Affirmative. The energy signature indicates a blast radius that encompasses this entire sector. Evasion is statistically improbable. Captain, direct intervention is the sole logical course. Boarding the freighter is required. Oh my. Captain, I'm detecting 37 escape pods in the immediate vicinity, all radiated. Only 2 life signs remain. Survivors? Can we beam them out? Unwise. The radiation would interfere with the transporter. Our time is expiring. Without intervention, they and Voyager will be destroyed by the blast. But if we just leave them, they are guaranteed to die. Can't let that happen. That's a tough call. I think we can squeeze in a double rescue. Let's be Batman. We're going for the survivors. Their lives are paramount. Ideas? A shuttle could be modified with enhanced shielding for radiation. A manual recovery operation would be required, placing crew at significant risk. Or a remote-controlled probe. It could latch onto the pods and create a protective shield. Then we will pull it in with a tractor lock. Automated rescue. We need to save some time, so we're going with the shuttle idea. We're going with the shuttle. Start with the shield modifications. What are our options for resisting the radiation on board the freighter? I could synthesize an anti-radiation vaccine, but it would take some time. Our standard anti-radiation suits would offer some resistance. However, the radiation levels are extremely high. Safety is not guaranteed. Man, I don't want to lose crew. No, we need to keep our crew safe. Get started on the vaccine, Doctor. Okay, so we have 30 cycles to deal with this shit. And it's in the workshop we can make the... Fuck! We're missing resources for it. Is there any of those? Is this gonna yield those resources? Okay, so we need to get some titanium somehow. This is not looking good, man. How can we acquire this? I would assume there's some out here. Are you shitting me? Not a single titanium? Right here. 62 titanium. How much do we need? 25. Okay, that is enough. So if we go here and get this titanium, that's 5 cycles. I think we should be fine. Oh shit, we also have to research the anti-radiation vaccine. Because, okay, right. Added a new research. But where? Crew? There. Okay, we need to... Well, I guess we're just abandoning the transporters again. Crew. Research. 10 cycles. Okay, so the plan is then to just throw a shit ton of science people in here. To speed things up. The cost of some of the resources we are getting from the other areas of the ship. How's the sick bay coming along? That's looking good, actually. Let's put the doctor in the hydroponics bay. He doesn't need to be in sick bay right now. Okay, so the plan is go here, get the titanium. Of course, it's a fucking fight. We have a good, strong advantage. let's see here. I want to put Tom Paris there. What did the warp core additional energy? I don't think we need that. Because I don't think these guys get any exp from doing this. Do you have to fill the rooms with crew members? I thought they organized themselves. I need to have available crew, and they fill them up, but these hero characters can speed things up and make the production a lot faster or stronger. Like if I have someone on the shields, the shields will be stronger. Let's put in the doctor and the Bellana. We want to keep our shields strong. So we have evasion, we have holograms, and instant shield recovery. We're super defensive. Captain? Let's look at this. Wow, their shields are crazy. I think I did the right call. Oh, hello, Rocky Brew. This is an RPG game. It's a resource management game, so we're playing the starship Voyager, and we're making the trip across the Delta Quadrant, right, just like in the show. Let's go for the
moving to attack the aft, Captain.
We need to... I think I'm gonna go like this.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
We're using the hologram to add some extra ships on top of this. Let's see. It looks like they're gonna start shooting at us, maybe? We'll see. Yep. Let's do some racing.
Ability ready, Captain.
Finally where we want to be. We're in the... Oh, shit. Okay, so these guys, they don't do much to the shields, so we don't need to have Bellana for future.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Future encounters. And we're actually sacrifice a bit of our shields then. And I can't fire any torpedoes until Jesus
Ability
Christ.
ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Wow, just trying to use the holograms near those
Ability
clouds.
ready, Captain.
Just eats it up. Let's lower our shields a bit more. Like this. We need more firepower. There we go. Look at all these fucking injuries. Okay, we need a different fighting plan for these kinds of encounters. We're gonna go more aggressive for any further fights. We got a little bit of titanium, but it is enough to start our production on the shuttle radiation shields. So there we go. It's 7 cycles. And gee, look at how much fucking damage we took, and they didn't even fire through our shields. Okay, let's start repairing. Our crew is feeling bad because we don't have food up. We need to repair the Baser room. I think this is gonna be good for our initial repairs. I think I'm gonna also turn this off, lose a little bit of energy so we can finish off the work they are doing in this room. We need the people back. 5 cycles away. Yeah, we have to travel back here so we don't end up wasting all our time. Yep, I know we're giving out emergency rations. That's all is back. Phaser room is back. need to get the crew quarters up because people will hate their lives. Normal rations, very good. I need our batteries back up too. Life support, good. We have too many things active again. Okay, we need to turn some stuff off. One turn. Give me a moment to gather my thoughts. Morale is terrible because everyone is dying. Let's give them some better rations so we don't lose too much morale. I think most of our problems will be solved in a single cycle. Batteries up and running again. Man, they hit our batteries hard. We're still losing morale, but that's from people being sick. And we can't do that faster than we already are. So we're gonna go lose a little bit of them. Or we could throw someone in here to just raise morale a bit. Yeah. Boost it up. Okay, so anti-radiation shields in the workshop. How long? 2 cycles. And currently, we need to shut down the science lab. We need to shut down some more stuff. We're losing way too much power. Oh, the regenerative alcoves from the Borg. We can shut down some of the shields because they aren't doing much against these guys. They are 6 power. 14 remaining, 18 remaining. Let's turn off one of these labs too. We can turn off one of the cargo bays, I assume. What I really want to turn off is the holodeck. I'm gonna turn off torpedo launch bay for now. No, we might need torpedoes if the ship does anything weird. Let's turn off all our shields. We have 1 left, and then do a cycle. Got our batteries back. And 1 more cycle, so we have the anti-radiation shields. Let's put 7 back in here. Harry Kim isn't assigned anywhere, so you're going into the hydroponics bay. And we're gonna move. Where would I have it? Do we want him in a phaser control room or disruptor control room? Let's put him in here. We need him to break some shields. Because now we only have him to do those things, so that sucks. An upgrade I should be getting? Okay, let's see if we can go get that. I want the penetrating torpedoes. So if we need, we can spam torpedoes for that final bit of damage. I think that could be very strong for us. Now we just need to start repairing our broken fucking hull. Build or repair a shuttle in the shuttle bay. Don't we have a shuttle? What happened to our shuttle? 12 cycles. We're gonna cut it real close. Okay, we need to put someone in here to speed things up. Alana, get in there. You're almost doubling the speed we're making that shuttle. Okay, so I guess we'll spend a little time just to gather some resources while we wait for all this. Filling up our deuterium, getting the geranium. How is the progress here looking? 4 more cycles. We don't need food. It's 3 cycles. So if we go pick that up, I think we're fine. Honestly, 1 cycle left, then we can start moving back to the damaged freighter. Shuttle is ready. Okay, let's hope this works out. Escape pods in sight, Captain. Ready for rescue operation. 80%. Come on. Yes. Shuttle has cleared Voyager and is approaching the pods. Shields are holding. Team is now attempting survivor retrieval. Successful. No radiation damage sustained. The shield is en route to Voyager. Beam them into a containment field in sickbay. Immediately. Both patients have sustained significant radiation exposure. They are stable, but will require extended treatment for a full recovery. They confirmed their identity as Malon, a species whose very industry is tied to processing vast quantities of radioactive waste. May I talk to them? By all means, go ahead. I'm Catherine Janeway. You're aboard the Federation starship Voyager. Troller Fezzik, this is Pelk, my apprentice. Thank you for saving us. I'm glad we're able to. What happened out there? Our freighter's containment system failed. We abandoned ship when the core destabilized. It's on the verge of catastrophic explosion. The cargo. It's gonna vaporize everything in this sector. Okay, what's the cargo? Why is your ship carrying such dangerous material? It's the cost of Malon prosperity. We dispose of waste so others can live in comfort. Well, one way or another, we must board this freighter and prevent the explosion. Wait, Fezzik. Tell them about the Vihar. Ignore him, Captain. He's scared and wasting time. Hear Pelk out. Hold on, Mr. Fezzik. If Pelk has something to say, let him say it. The Vihar is an old freighter crew story, Captain. A creature born from radiogenic waste in the Theta storage tanks. Legend says it's a monstrous poisonous thing that wreaks havoc to Malon freighters. I never believed it myself, but during the evacuation, some of the crew saw something. A form. Hallucinations are one of the first symptoms of theta poisoning. You know that. It's real, Captain. I swear. Please, you have to believe me. Take him seriously. I trust your work, Pelk. Monster or not, our course is clear. We board the freighter immediately. Away, team. Get ready. If you're going in, I'm coming too. You trusted me, so I must assist. I understand this vessel. It could improve your odds. Madness. You'll kill yourself. I'm staying right here. If this freighter goes, I want to be anywhere but this toxic metal coffin. Oh man, we got a bad guy. He don't have great stats. So I think we need to just send the best we have for this. We need diplomats for the final part here, because I do remember this chapter from the show. Let's see, he does not have any. So we have a bunch of repair stuff and a bunch of science. No, mostly repair stuff. And a little bit of sciencey stuff. So I think maybe we should be sending Carrie, because he's also a diplomat. Because I don't want to shoot anything. Yeah, we're sending Carrie. I think this is the team, which is fucking unfortunate that there's 2 level 4s assisting our level 7 Kess. But I need all the boost I can get from this. So I think we're gonna be fine. Let's go for this. We're inside the freighter now. The vaccine's holding, but there's a blocked corridor ahead. What are your orders? Malon, navigate around using knowledge of Malon's ship design. We do want these resources. Access distributor pipes and find a way to bypass this section. This is the one we have an easy way of doing. Scan for the safest pass using tricorders. I want this this science stuff, but I think we're gonna go with Malon guiding us. Let's hope for a good roll. Oh, thank Lord. Pelk identifies a stable route around the damaged section, successfully avoiding the worst hazards. No injuries are sustained and progress continues smoothly. All this toxic steam. Captain, we need to vent the decks, but controls are offline. Send Pelk to check encrusted decouplers. That's a lot of stuff we can get, but his stats are just too terrible. So I'm thinking of just going a double here. Yeah. We're gonna have some trouble in the next step instead. The team carefully crawls into the injector port, working together to manually open the vents. It's a grueling process, but they succeed without further harm and continue to the next deck. Moving on to the next deck. Darn. The airlocks of this deck are malfunctioning. If we don't act fast, we'll be flushed into space. So we can either evacuate the deck or reactivate the force fields. Shit. I think we're gonna be gambling on a couple of rolls here. Let's hope for good luck. Okay, very good luck, thank you. The team evacuates the deck with practiced efficiency, escaping to safety before the airlocks fully open. They continue towards the control room, unharmed. Control room reached. Watch out, someone's here. Must be the Vihar Palk spoke about. He's screaming for vengeance and reaches for the self-destructs. 124? It's unfortunate we don't have a Vidian. Okay, well, here. Imagine if we lose these incredibly important group. Oh, such a fucking relief. The team reaches the Vihar, appealing to what remains of its humanity. He cancels the self-destruct and asks to return to his people to show them what their waste did to him. The team is beamed back with the freighter left intact. Oh man, that was the closest we've come to character deaths. Away team safely back on board, Captain. Heat and energy output readings return to normal parameters. The freighter is stable again. We have to thank you, Captain. Without you, we would have kicked the bucket. Don't be so modest, Pelk. You brought honor to our people today. Indeed, Pelk, your courage, despite your fear of the Vihar, has been remarkable. Let's just get him to fucking join the crew. We need no more crew members. Yeah. Wait, are we... Oh. No, we haven't seen a profile photo of the Vihar. Let's just ask Pelk if he wants to join first. Voyager could benefit from someone like you. What do you think? Are you interested in coming aboard? Me? On Voyager? I would be honored to see what other waste disposal technologies are out there. I accept. I'll miss you, Pelk, but your future awaits. I'll do my best to earn my place. You've already proven yourself, Pelk. We're lucky to have you. Don't worry, it usually gets easier after the first near-death experience. And if you ever need anything, advice or a snack, or just someone to talk to, then I'm your guy. Thank you. It means a lot to have someone look out for me. Now, I'd like to know how the Vihar is doing. Please accompany me to sickbay, gentlemen. This man's condition is baffling, Captain. The radiation exposure is catastrophic, yet he clings to life. I don't understand how he survived. Can he speak? A bit mumbly, but yes. I am Captain Catherine Janeway of Starship USS Voyager. Can you help me? Who are you? What has happened to you? My name is Dremk. I was a core laborer. When the radiation grew critical, they left me to die, like waste to be disposed of. You survived in that radiation for so long? Unprotected? How? I didn't. Not really. When my body failed, only my anger kept me alive. We didn't know, Remk. I thought the radiation would have ended you. I'm sorry. A core laborer's life is cheap, Vezek. Deaths are just collateral damage. It's more profitable to replace us than to protect us. That's the truth no one talks about. Will you return to our people? Tell your story. I don't know if they will listen, but I'll make damn sure they'll see me. Let's offer them some help. We have an anti-radiation vaccine. No one should endure what you have, Mr. Dremk. If you're serious about change, we can help. How so? Our doctor developed an anti-radiation vaccine. It won't eliminate all risk, but it will significantly improve safety for core laborers. It won't erase the past, but it's a start. Thank you, Captain Janeway. I once explored a safer waste management solution myself, but the Malon rejected costly alternatives. Perhaps you can make use of my ideas. Here. Radiation recycling unlocked in Science Tree. That's very generous, Mr. Dremk. Now get some rest. Once you've fully recovered, we'll take you wherever you choose. Farewell. Farewell, Captain, and farewell, Pelk. Safe journey. So long, Fezzik. Wherever this takes me, maybe you can drop by for a visit. Mission successful. Oh yeah, okay, we did good. Let's take a look at our ship again. We're currently doing torpedo penetration, but I'm very curious on the anti radiation stuff, because we're in a super radiated area. Wait, did I miss it? We got something, and I can't find it. Oh man, the erosion hunting laser. Well, it isn't Borg technology. Diplomacy, shuttle base, efficient designs. Oh, that's a mine pilot link. That's cool. Batteries. Environmental control systems. I'm kind of baffled. I don't know where it is. Huh. I wish there was some way for me to what you call it, check the latest things I've learned, or like check new discoveries, or like a list, because we did get something. Okay, I'm gonna do one last check, even though it's a little bit tedious. We're gonna be super thorough. No radiation stuff here so far. Large da 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 da. No, 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 no. Still nothing. Still nothing. Not here, not that, not this, not that. Back into crew again. Nothing in the quarters. This is just holodeck stuff. This is the observation lounge. That does nothing. Was it the deuterium waste reduction? Nah. Waste disassembler level 2. I don't think that's the thing either. I should have read that more thoroughly. I don't even remember what I said it was called. Nope, I have no idea where that went. That's a problem for the future, or someone else. Let's see here. I kind of wanna... What's the difference between tiers? So, the tiers? Well, for starters, I need to go in tier order to unlock them, and they kind of become stronger. Like, you have the 0 tier torpedo bay, tier 2 does extra damage, tier 3 does even more damage. So if we go into like the science part, so we start off with the stellar cartography, then at tier 1 we can get the active scans, which tells us what resources there are. Then we can get to see how many resources. And the problematic part is that we have to, in each one of these 4, 5 up here, engineering, crew, science, combat, board, there's a different tier tree, and it costs resources to unlock the tier tree, and then I can start learning stuff from that level, that horizontal level. So it's quite an effort to start unlocking certain things. Like unlocking tier 3 was expensive, and then it's still expensive to keep unlocking stuff on that tier level. See, we're going plus minus on the crew right now. I need to upgrade the crew quarters, probably. 25 and 40, then I can put 5 more of the crew in here. This area is open in case I want to build another sick bay right at one point. So I kind of feel bad that I built these two, because I might need that space for different things. But we have cleared up all this, so I think we should be fine. We need to make more space for crew stuff. So if I build one more of these, that's 4 more energy. That's very expensive. Did I get the upgrade for these guys? No, I did not. I think these guys just get to be homeless right now. That's -1. So most of the bad stuff is coming from people being sick. I kind of want to turn off a couple of things to enable our batteries to recharge a bit. So during this flight transit, we're gonna toggle off the power of these. Gonna turn off this space control room. You know what? Let's put this up so we can clear the debris. then we can... After that's done, we can worry about the hull. Good. Okay, let's travel back and continue the main plot. So the travel is 9 cycles. We have 13 cycles in the chamber. We can actually remove the ally to not spend so much of that. It costs precious dilithium, but I want to save some of our resources. Good. Captain, we've taken a massive hit. A sudden surge, likely from that subspace eddy, has caused a plasma conduit overload. Multiple ruptures have reported. Some roofs are severely damaged and offline. They'll require immediate repair and resources. That fucking sucks. And it killed my batteries. Okay. Thank you. Work on the batteries. Thank you. You need to repair the crew quarters. Go. That's very nice. I gotta keep this one ready. Just turn off this area to get some more batteries recharged. Batteries up. Very nice. We got our torpedo shield penetration. That is excellent. 39. Oh shit. Turn that off. So, we've arrived. Let's turn back on the offensive parts of our ship. That's damaged. I didn't see it because it was offline. That sucks. So if I activate this, can we get some morale back at the cost of power? But it's just 1 morale. Kind of reaching the point where I want to start building the large cargo base, but it's also so much energy. This goes up to 175, and the unfortunate part of that is that we need 180 to upgrade the warp core. My slow brain is trying to wrap itself around all this. I don't think we can have the luxury of getting the stuff we want right now. Well, at least we're prepared for whatever's happening here. Continue. Captain, we found a talented decryptor. He has agreed to help us. He's a genius, Captain. We've also found something called the Diplomat's Ear, a device that suggests the best possible answer in diplomatic negotiations for only 5 dilithium. Assuming the vendor is actually telling the truth. Buy the technology. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, Lieutenant. Pay the merchant. Captain, we've bought the device and I took the liberty of testing it. It works, and it's effective. It might have accidentally negotiated a lifetime supply of... Well, never mind that. The Diplomat's Ear is unlocked. We got a bunch of resources. That's pretty good. It is safe to say that the technology works, Captain. We'll beam back to Voyager with our new guests shortly. That's fantastic, man. Tomorrow's yesterday. Good to have you aboard. I'm Captain Catherine. Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. Your reputation precedes you, Captain. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for offering us your talent, Mr. The name is Arturis, and my talent is simply a gift my people take for granted. Don't sell yourself short. Captain, this man is a genius. He was in the middle of negotiations when the Universal Translator went offline. Arturis here stepped in and acted as a perfect go-to between. And he'd never heard either of our languages. Truly marvelous. The languages were simple. I mean no insult, of course. Try to learn more about him and his people. I can't say I've ever met a living universal translator. My people have a way with languages. I myself know over 4,000. Fascinating. I'm sure you'll decrypt our messages in no time. We have already prepared your quarters. It seems Voyager truly is a welcoming place. I'm happy to help. In return, I would like to travel with you to a neighboring sector. It's a deal. Make yourself comfortable. Arturis. I prepared our decryption progress report. My expertise may be of assistance to you. Forgive me for asking, but are you Borg? Yes, I am no longer part of the collective. Voyager freed me. They showed compassion. Captain Janeway has been encouraging me to accept my own individuality. Amazing. I've never heard of anything like that. If I recall correctly, the Borg designated your people as Species 116. Yes, not our proper name. Shall we proceed with the decryption? Okay, so they are doing their things now. We have a bunch of resources. I would like to refill our deuterium a little bit, so we're gonna go head on over here, pick up some deuterium. And now when we have a shit ton of resources, we should put that to good use. Let's turn these on. I think we could actually just upgrade one of the second laboratories and then dismantle the third one to save some energy. Yeah, we have the resources for it. That's fantastic. Upgrade. Don't have a team to dismantle. Let's just get these guys off the hull. Then we get a bunch of more resources from that. Then all our teams are busy. Well, let's get those. Let's get that interstellar cloud deuterium. Let's see, repaired. Yeah, I think we will lose some materials if we do that, so maybe we should click this, spend some resources before we so if I upgrade 2 of these, that's the equivalent of crew quarters. So I think we should start upgrading crew quarters so we can remove crew quarters, if that makes sense. Let's upgrade this. Then we can this. We're gonna risk the buzzards. Oh, Jackpot. Okay, we're sitting good. This makes me want to go into the furthest away sector here. Let's go to this spot to restock on some deuterium. Before heading to the final area. So let's upgrade it, that's fantastic. Still haven't gotten the upgrades for these, but I could start doing those now. I think that's how we gotta do it, because we... Oh man, I'm still missing a couple of research tokens. Let's turn that off. Let's see. Turn this off. Let's upgrade this crew quarter as well. Then we save about 1 energy. Or do we want to save the resources for other instead? Maybe we should save our resources to make the upgrades available for our phaser control rooms. Combat phaser control. First, phaser stuff. Torpedo. Here's phasers. Yeah. Yeah, we probably need to upgrade the phasers instead. I'll turn off these two for now. Refill the battery a bit during this long transit. Upgraded. On. Let's just turn everything on to be safe. Do a quick grab of whatever we can find here. Captain, I may have uncovered vital information. Arturi's abilities are uncanny. No wonder the Borg were interested in species 116. Much of the data is still garbled. However, I did decrypt a spatial grid which includes coordinates. Take a look. That's less than 10 light years from here. Maybe Starfleet found us a shortcut home, Captain. Only one way to find out, Ensign. Helm, set a course. Let's see if Starfleet Command pull through. Okay. The question is, so we need to jump back one more of these. I kind of want to activate the side quests. Putting back crew to repair the... Oh, right, we have Neelix back. We can put him in the kitchen again. You're the king of morale, Neelix. Now we have enough research to start doing this. Wow. We'll put some science people in here. I don't think we have any people in sickbay, so... But you don't need to be in the shuttle bay anymore. We have Tuvok back. I think we just throw one more guy into one of these. Since our shields won't be doing that much. Question is... Five and 6. Oh, you stay there. You go here. Since I don't know what I want to do with Plek, I guess I'll just put him in the worker area. Can he be in the... Yeah, he can be in here. Ah, so much management. That's the game. So there's 2 quests here. So this debris field seems to be a Borg thing, maybe? This is a weird asteroid. Let's do the asteroid. Let's see. Everything we... Oh, no. Let's turn these on. Now, asteroid time. Mysterious readings. Voyager encounters a desolate asteroid in the depths of space, its surface emanating strange readings. Captain, the closer we get, the more erratic my sensor readings become. I can't get a lock on anything. Ah. Ship-wide power failure. All systems are offline, including my life support. I want a YATM on the site, so looks like we'll have to bring back the power manually. Okay, we need to send an innovator. There we go, Balana. There seems to be a lot of diplomat stuff, so I guess we'll be sending Mr. Neelix. Or we can let Neelix sit back a bit, and we'll send Carrie. Maybe. 4446655. Or is this the mission we sent Pelk? Carrie has that on 40. He has the diplomat and he has the wrench. All 3 probably do not need to bring wrenches. I don't know. Maybe we need to switch out 7. Is this overkill? We want the innovator. This is a high healing thing. I don't think he is so good at the healing stuff. I think it should be fine. I think like these two cover those very strong aspects. So we have like 3 super strong characters for this mission. I don't think we have the luxury of switching them out for someone else. Let's go with these. Captain, we're in total darkness and the turbo lift is down. What's our approach? Let's see. We can calm people down. We can lead the team through the ship. Or we can crawl through one of the Jeffrey tubes. Let's do the crawling. I think it should be okay. The team skillfully navigates the tight Jeffrey tubes, bypassing hazards and damaged corridors. They reach main engineering quickly and safely. Captain, we need to get power back online. What's the plan? Well, we have the innovator. Manually ignite the plasma injectors from inside, which has a little bit of risk to it, but a lot of rewards. Or we could kickstart the warp core with a power cell. This is the... but it's unfortunate she's fatigued. But we'll be probably using the diplomat or the doctor on the next one. Let's gamble. Good gamble. Bellana carefully ignites the plasma injectors. As the ship powers up, crew members enter visibly distressed. They report being attacked by something in the dark. Captain, the crew is panicked and hurt. They need reassurance. What's your approach? Well, you do know. We have the great doctor that can prioritize treating injured crew. We get some much needed research from it. The team treats the injured crew, gaining their trust and more information about the attacks. Following the leads, they venture into a dark part of the ship where the power has yet to become recovered. Moving deeper into the ship. Wait, there's something. Unknown creature ahead. It's hurt by our light, but armed and hostile. How do we approach it? Okay, I see research points. That's a viable option for me. Overwhelm the intruder. No, I think we'll just talk to it. And it's one of our more safer routes, so let's do that. Mr. Nilix. Oh, and you critical? Yum, yum, yum. The team slowly lowers their weapons. Speaking calmly, the alien listens. Eventually, it lowers its weapon. The alien follows the crew willingly to sickbay for containment. Good job, Mr. Neelix. Janeway to sickbay. Doctor, tell me about our guest. He refers to himself as a creature of the void, Captain. He has a few battle wounds, but that's the least of his problems. theta radiation poisoning. He's dying. Are you allied with the Malon? We're aware of the Malon, but we are not allied. We're simply trying to cross this region of space. They will come for me. Why? They're killing us, poisoning our space. Give me a second. My cat wants to leave the room. Okay. We're gonna be empathetic, of course. The Malon are killing your people. There must be a reason. We don't know. Tried to intervene, angered them, poisoned us, forced to flee, found asteroid, waited until you came. So the power failure was your doing? Fired EMP pulse. Wanted to remain unnoticed. Thought Malon had allies here. Ugh. Captain, his condition is deteriorating. Your medicine won't work. You must return me to my people. Without them, I can't survive. He is right. Whatever I try just doesn't seem to help. I must go home. I can show you where. Very well. Helm, stand by to receive new coordinates. We're taking our guest home. Bring the night alien to its people before it succumbs to its poisoning. Well, let's save us an alien. Ah, excellent. He wants to go where we want to go. The big question is, I'm a little bit too afraid to start the other encounters, so we're just gonna fly on back to where his home is. The night alien ship. Let's see. We're gonna be draining quite a bit of our batteries on the trip. Let's just start the trip for now. Zoom, and let's go in and check if we should be shutting off some stuff. Let's turn off some life support down here, just to avoid draining our battery. And we can recharge it a bit even. These are doing hold repairs. This is magnificent. Ah! Things are going so well. We're gonna be upgrading our phase control room level. Like, do we even want to make Borg tech right now? I don't think we do. Man, the metaphasic shield room is kind of strong. We probably should research that. I didn't double check how much shield it gave, but it gives a ton. We're gonna be getting that. Can't upgrade this. So this is still level 1, so these are level 2 quarters. These two spaces up here we're gonna make commander crew quarters, or what it was called. Can we upgrade the sick bay? Oh. We're missing resource for it. Okay. No problem. Let's see. 9 morale, which means it could be interesting to switch. No, we're losing power on that. I feel like the trades we've been getting haven't been very interesting, but we'll see. Allow 20 crew to go on shore leave. Allow 10 crew to go on shore leave. Yeah, we can... we can let them go on shore leave, I guess. Okay, before we engage with that, we should be activating our weapons and stuff, just in case. How is our research coming on? 5 cycles. Okay, alien ship. Vessel is in visual range, Captain. More creatures of the void. Open a channel. No response. They're actively evading our presence as if they were afraid. Wait, another ship approaches. A hazardous visitor. Suddenly, a massive ship looms behind the first vessel. Its corroded hull venting toxic green gas into the void. Voyager's bridge falls quiet as a new, unpredictable player enters the field. We've got company, Captain. Looks like a freighter. They're hailing us, Captain. This is Controller Emk of the Malon. My sensors tell me avoid creatures aboard your ship. Why is that your concern, Controller? That creature is wanted for crimes against my people. Hand them over. What crimes exactly? That is not your concern. Hand them over. Now. Mr. Emk, I need to know what's going on before we cooperate. Do we want to know if they're at war with them, or why Emk is here? I think we should ask for Emk, because why he's doing here. The gas that your ship's emanating. What's it all about? My civilization produces over 6 billion isotons of nuclear waste every day. This region is perfect disposal site. They've been using this space as a dumping ground for their antimatter waste. Now hand over the creature or I'll stop asking nicely. Oh, we can actually solve the problem. Let's try to find a peaceful solution. Controller, perhaps we can find a better solution. We have a system on board that can eliminate your waste cleanly. You speak of a solution? What kind of technology could possibly replace generations of Malon industry? Come aboard to see it yourself. Very well, I'll humor you, Captain. Show me this so-called miracle of yours. Ensign, energize when ready. Let's not keep our guest waiting. On it, Captain. Welcome aboard, Mr. Emk. We appreciate you coming. Your technology intrigues me, Captain. But I fail to see how it benefits the Malon. This device can purify your waste, eliminate the need to dump it into the space of the void creatures. Impressive. But my people profit from our current methods. This would put us out of business. There are other ways to profit, ways that don't harm innocent life. Sentimentality won't feed my crew, Captain. We require you to hand over the void creature. Let's try to convince him. Mr. Emk, this isn't sentimentality, it's good business. This technology offers you a new, more efficient industry without any messy interstellar disputes. Ah, nice, a success. A new industry. Intriguing. However, this method would threaten my survival. Oh, the diplomat's here. This isn't just about survival. This is about power, Mr. Emk. You could be the first to master it, revolutionizing your industry and commanding unimaginable wealth. You make a compelling argument, Captain. I will consider your deal for now. Good. We'll prepare the tech and beam it to your ship, Mr. Emk. Farewell. Radiation recycling has been removed. Captain Janeway, you've ended the suffering of my people. The poison in our space will cease. You deserve to live without fear of contamination. We will remember this day and Voyager's kindness. It's been a pleasure, Ensign. It's been a pleasure. Ensign, prepare to beam our guest back to their vessel. Farewell, Captain. May your people know peace, as we now will. Energizing now, Captain. The night alien is safely returned to its people. Let's hope this brings lasting peace to this region. Helm, return to our old course. Hell yeah! That went well. Surprisingly well. And that puts us so we can keep doing this quest, the quests. Let's pick up some duranium on the way. More cycles remaining on that. We still don't have the material to do the room upgrade, but let's get the main quest here. 2 cycles. Do I... I think it's gonna be fine. I was thinking of recruiting some help. I think it's gonna be okay. We're approaching the coordinates, Captain. Anything on scans? I am picking up a vessel, Captain. The signature is Starfleet. The USS Dauntless. The view screen shows an impossible image. A Starfleet vessel. As the image sharpens, the letters on the hull becomes visible. USS Dauntless. I'll be damned. They came through. Scan the ship for life form. Yellow alert. Scan them. No life signs. No damage to the outer hull. Primary systems are online, including life support. Where's the crew? The answer is somewhere in that Starfleet transmission. Soon, Captain. I'm making significant progress. Noted. Until then, send an away team to secure the vessel. Forgive my observation, Captain, but I'm surprised you're not more encouraged by this discovery. Experience taught me to walk the fine line between hope and caution, but I'll admit I'm leaning towards hope this time. Okay, so it wants us to send a pilot, so we'll do that. I do think we should send 709. She's level 4 now, so that's good. And maybe run this guy as well. Let them level up a bit. Because I like the diplomat ability on this guy, and Pelk has some good stats, but I need to get his diplomat ability a wee bit higher, you know? are on the bridge. The design is unmistakably Starfleet, but different. No crew in sight. So much research stuff we can get from this. We're gonna analyze the helm. The pilot accesses the ship's helm. The navigational data reveals the vessel is the USS Dauntless, registry NX-01A. However, its launch stage is strange. Stardate 51472. If true, it would have traveled 60,000 light years in only 3 months. Heading down to engineering. What is this engine? Whoa! We're experiencing energy fluctuations in the propulsion systems. Let's see, we can either scan the engine with the tricorder, or get a shit ton of stuff. We're gonna play it safe. Scan it. Tricorder indicate that the engine is fundamentally different from a warp drive. The designation on one of the consoles reads Quantum Slipstream Drive. Suddenly, the engine powers up and the auto navigation kicks in. Captain, the engine, we're moving. We need to shut this thing down. Disconnect power from the drive. Or access helm controls. This is a good one. And we didn't get the fucking crit. Are you shitting me? The team accessed the helm and the commandeers the ship. It's a rough ride, but they stop the ship. Gathering their senses, they realize how far they've traveled in such a short time. 15 light years. They inform Voyager. Follow the USS Dauntless. Alrighty, right. We're just gonna do a quick stop and pick up some deuterium before we do this. Oh, face control room. Yay! That's what we're able to do. Oh, the metaphasic shield room. Let's do that. Let's get us some better shields. Let's upgrade this with our missing resources. Shit. Dick. And we're missing enough crew to keep that active. Okay. 150 of these for in 24. No, I just don't like this. The shuttle plane. This is. We don't like it. So what areas can we put Neelix in? He has 2. Diplomat and some engineering stuff. I was gonna say there's no one in the waste disposal area, but that's because 709 got sent into oblivion. I think we're fine with letting that run its course. Oh, I actually could upgrade the torpedo bay as well. Let me gather my thoughts. Let's turn off some areas. I need to build more cargo bays. So if this is fully charged, if I put this online, okay, nice. I'll just turn this offline. Okay, that's kind of cool that we can turn off the batteries that are full. Kind of need to turn off a bunch of stuff. Before we go get that crew, we should probably go here and pick up the dilithium and the tritanium. We'll begin with the tritanium, as that will let us upgrade rooms. Good amount of science points. So do we want better torpedoes? 25 extra torpedo damage. That's pretty strong. 10%. 9, 10, 11, 12, so 3 extra. We're gonna upgrade the phasers. That off. Sick bay has a lot of people in it. Where's the doctor? Oh. You're treating the sick now. Six remain. What happens if I remove her from this? It's still on 6. We can put her in the waste disposal area, I think, right? Making a little bit of progress there. Shit, what happened to our deuterium? Why is it so low? This is suspicious to me. It's probably that low because of the fine barriers. No, it's not. Don't have those. I don't remember what's eating my stuff. This just uses food. So it doesn't use the deuterium. Something is eating my deuterium. I need to get the refill the deuterium here. I didn't want to do that right now, but that's what we're doing. This is now 4. We don't have a need for these guys right now, right? Save some energy. Let's turn off the holodeck. Oh shit. It's a little bit confusing to me. Come on, big money. This is kind of bad. Nice, we got a metaphasic research done. Just getting extra 50 hold feels kind of strong. Or is it time we're getting the orange? I think we're just gonna get this to save a little bit of energy. Do we want... No, we're going with this. Two crew joined and we got sick people. We're actually having terrible luck on gathering our deuterium. This is just 3 cycles away. Maybe we should just jump here. Yeah, let's... I want to leave a deuterium source in the area we came from. And while we're doing this travel, let's turn off all the... basic stuff, torpedoes, G generators. We need one maybe active, I don't know. Turn off the shuttle bay. I want to keep the science labs going. Turn off this cargo bay. This cargo bay. And stellar cartography. Come on, I need stuff. This is going terrible. We're at a okay-ish amount though, but still. Let's go collect this. It's a debris field. I don't trust the debris fields. You're at 100%. You're almost. You're at 100%. Good. So we're gonna fill up the last battery real quick. And right as we get here, go. Repair the hole. Yeah, looking good. We got crew back from shore leave. Very nice. Doing the close range scans. Oh man, fuck ship dicks. And we get attacked. Oh, Bellona does not do. What's polluting torpedo? Fire dealing damage over time to shield and hull. Well, we're probably not going to use that on the polluting ship that is super prepared for it. I do like Neelix having his rousing speech available. Maybe the telepathic attack would be cool to use so they can't fire torpedoes. Nah, we're just going coordinated attack. Neelix to do it an extra time, or do we want to do the marquee mover? Yeah, because then we get speed, we can get out of the damaging field faster. Let's try this.
What are your orders, Captain?
Let's see. We're attacking. No. We're attacking their shields.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
I think that's how we do it.
Ability ready, Captain.
And.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Nice. That's how you do it. Okay, that felt kind of good. That felt great. This is level 2 phaser room. Let's look at building some more cargo base, I guess. Building 2 of them. I think. Oh, I think we have to do 2. Missing materials. Where can I find? Oh, we're running one sheet. Okay, let's do the Dauntless. And we're gonna do the chicken shits and stuff. That now when we've arrived at the Dauntless, we're turning on everything we have. Just in case. Captain, the away team has returned. They're in sickbay for medical evaluation. I want the report as soon as possible. Captain, may I? I managed to reconstruct the most crucial part of the message. A video from your superiors. Unfortunately, some parts of it are damaged beyond repair. A familiar face, a man's face, resolves on the view screen. The familiar pips of a Starfleet admiral gleams on his collar. Admiral Hayes. His voice echoes across the bridge. Slipstream technology is experimental and high risk, but it's come a long way in the past year. We've conducted 47 trial runs, all of them successful. In order to reach Earth, you have to remain at slipstream velocities for a full 3 months. We encourage you to try. The Dauntless is equipped with all necessities. Safe journey. We hope to see you soon. Captain, this is it. Starfleet Command really came through. A way home? At last? This won't be easy, Captain. I've been looking over the primary system. Helms, Ops, Tactical, they're all comparable to Voyagers. But it's a lean ship, Captain. No shuttlecraft. Only one transporter, no holodecks, no replicators. Cramping the whole crew inside could be a problem. On my world, we were taught to endure temporary hardships. Surely seeing home again justifies some discomfort. You seem invested in our getting home, Arturius. How come? I lost my family, lost connection with all I knew. If my work can help prevent that for your crew, I apologize if I overstepped my boundaries. Boarding the Dauntless would mean leaving Voyager behind. Isn't there a way to modify our own engines with the slipstream technology? Researching and adapting would take a long time, not to mention the resources, but yeah. An interesting challenge. My people have a saying, why blaze a new trail through the mountains when a clear path lies before you? Is the obvious solution always the best one? Perhaps not always best, Captain, but often the most certain. My crew's safety takes top priority. Lieutenant Torres, take whatever time and resources you need to figure out how to build a slipstream of your own. Captain, permission to raise a security concern. Captain, I have a strong feeling I know where Mr. Doom and Gloom is headed, and let me assure you, I think he's entirely mistaken. Captain, the confluence of Arturius' specific skills, the Dauntless' opportune appearance, and his advocacy for its use is statistically suspect and warrants scrutiny. We encountered him by pure chance. He couldn't possibly have orchestrated this. He simply wants to help. Apparent randomness does not negate potential design. But he understands loss. He speaks of losing his own family. Surely someone who feels that pain wouldn't deceive people trying to get back to theirs. His intentions remain unconfirmed. Captain, I recommend covert surveillance of our tourists. This would require my full attention, impacting other security operations. Go, Tuvok. Very well. Initiate discreet surveillance. Oh, for goodness sake. It feels terribly ungrateful to repay our tourist selflessness with suspicion. Captain, I've run the preliminary analysis on building our own slipstream drive. To put it mildly, the scale of the project is monumental. If there's one thing we have an abundance of out here in the Delta Quadrant, it's time. Alright, step 1 is twofold. We build the engine's shell, the core assembly. Then we overhaul the deflector dish, turning it into the headlights for the slipstream. Let's hope we have the resources for this. We do not. 140. Okay. How much did the cargo bay eat? 30. That's nothing. Well, I guess we'll just hop around for a bit and pick up uranium. I think we should be starting to looking at the observation lounge so we can keep the holodeck offline. Unlocks double food rations option. Double food ration costs 2 food per 3 crew members fed, but increase more. Okay, so we could use regular food just to boost morale. I've been eyeballing this for so long now. I think we're gonna end up with a transporter problem soon, where we should be getting that. But we do use the tractor beam for a lot of quest stuff too. How much those did we need for the 60? So we can't spend those right now. Emergency force fields are kind of cool. This is just a pure strong upgrade. I think this is gonna save us more resources in the future if we're strong in combat. Let's shut this down. We're just gonna go around collecting stuff so we can turn some of this off. Do you have the holodeck active instead? Nice. Face control room, don't get bigger hall. Awesome. Let's get that workshop going. Core assembly parts, go. This cargo bay is ready. We are going to be holding these. I'm missing a little bit to build that extra. Let's turn you off. That feels like a fight. We can take it. These before we're moving along. I have done this before, so maybe we should try this. Oh, nice, we get science points for that. Good to know. Let's turn off our batteries. That is 9 power. Get the... Oh, that's why it's been so expensive. We're running the premium replicator rations. We forgot about that. Let's do like so. Then we can keep this running. Yeah. Lost the shuttle. How much time on the workshop? Got to put someone in here. Let's put Bolana in here. Do we have anyone else to fill out this? Okay. Let's put 7 back in here. Let's put Neelix back in here. I guess we'll just put Kess back in here. Awesome. And 7 turns. You know what? We should probably go over here now. Getting some really good upgrades done. It's time for those transporter room, maybe. I wish I could turn these off. But I can't. Step 1 complete, Captain. For step 2, we need to synthesize benamite crystals, the focusing element. Once the crystals are stable, we can install them and hook up the power system. And how do we do that? Synthesize benamite crystals in the science laboratory. There we go. Let's go, buzzards. Amazing. Kind of silly that it's like, oh no, we had to turn off the stuff in the ship. But, oh yeah. Oh well. Go, shuttle. Oh wait, didn't we? No, we didn't build a second. Whoops. Well, we probably should go here and get that so we can start building that extra storage bay. We've been in this sector for too long now. Go back in here. Put this. 800, 526. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go fill up our deuterium. Nice transporter upgrade. Let's make that sensor array upgrade. We got our cargo bay. I have a disruptor. Why can't I use this? Dissipator array. What is the energy dissipator? The Borg technology? It's probably this one, which we haven't discovered yet. Step 2 is done, Captain. Now for the final phase, installing the dedicated control matrix, the drive's brain. Then we load the phase correction software and run final calibrations. We'll need Borg nanites for the fine-tuning. Well, we have everything for it, so good for us. You know what? Since we're risking... Disruptor. Did I turn it off? No? Disruptor array control level 2. Okay. I should probably go and start this quest. Let's just get better engines for combat. Tomorrow's yesterday. Captain, the slipstream prototype is ready for initial trials. It does look promising. Captain, forgive the interruption. I have found no conclusive evidence of foul play on Arturi's part. However, I have reanalyzed the Starfleet transmission. It is a masterful forgery. Therefore, I have recreated the original unaltered version. On screen. A bitter truth. Admiral Hayes returns to the view screen, although with a hint of sadness in his eyes. This time his voice is clear. Apologies from everyone at Starfleet Command. We've had our best people working around the clock to find a way home for you. But despite our best efforts, there's not much we can do for you. We've sent you all the data we've collected on the Delta Quadrant. With luck, you'll find at least some parts of it useful, maybe enough to shave a few years of your journey. We hope to see you soon. There's no miracle ship, no shortcut home. But if the Dauntless isn't Starfleet, find Arturius. I want him on my bridge now. He wasn't the Dauntless with my engineers, analyzing the ship's controls. Send on an away team and bring him back. I want the truth from him, if that's a language he speaks. Doing the debris field before we go into the ship. Debris field. The debris field is covered in scraps of metal, scraps that look oddly familiar. Familiar enough to leave a sickening feeling in the pits of the crew's stomach as they stare frozen. Suspicion confirmed, Captain. These remnants are from a Borg cube. So chances are high we'll either encounter the collective or whatever destroyed this cube. Let's hope species 8472 isn't staging a comeback. I want continuous long-range scans of the sector. No surprises, Hal. Continue course. Ah, Captain, if I could grab a moment of your time. Mr. Neelix? Captain, I fear the Midnight Snacker has returned. The what? The Midnight Snacker, Captain. Over the past few days, food has repeatedly disappeared from the kitchen, especially at night. I'd like to ask that stronger measures be taken. Perhaps an armed security detail. Send Tuvok to look on the Midnight Snacker. I think it's gonna be all right. Lieutenant Tuvok, please investigate this matter. It's important we ration our food. We can't have it vanishing. Of course, Captain. This culprit will be found. Thank you for taking this seriously, Captain. So where do we have to go? We have to go back here, which is 8 more cycles. Yeah, so this is just a return trip. Grab some deuterium and head on back. Oh shit, we're running low on food. Because we haven't put anyone to work in the frickin' hydroponics bay. That's my mistake. Jeez. That's gonna be a problem. But there is food in that sector, so we'll grab that food before we head on off. Let's get to the Dauntless. Captain, some crewmen got into a heated discussion over our current situation, which ultimately resulted in a fight breaking out. Tensions are high, and the last thing we need out here is to be at each other's throats. Understood. 21 got injured. Ugh. Are we building that second sick bay then? Can't afford it. Well, the doctor is competent. He got this. There's no more to be done in the workshop. So I'll just dump you in main engineering for now. Because I'm not sure where I would like to put them otherwise. This is a big mission. So we're bringing the Borg. We're bringing our diplomats. Helix. Look at that mega super ultra diplomat guy. I think we're gonna bring Chakotay actually. He needs to level up. It's a difficult mission on what to bring. Carrie is a pretty good addition for this mission too. 7 is gone, so we can't bring her. Tuvok is available again. Should we bring Tuvok just in case we need to shoot? Do some pew pew. So he can add to the I don't know what it's called, the command. So they can work together here. I think Chakotay's... No. Let's try this. Ah, fuck it. We're I need to bring Neelix. We located Arturus. He's on the bridge talking to some of the engineers. Orders? Directly confront him. I think we should order him to come back to the Voyager. I think we can get something better out of Neelix in the next one. The team orders Arturus to follow them back to the Voyager. He appears to be caught off guard, but suddenly lunges at the main console and shouts, "I'm not coming with you, but you will come with me." We have to stop Arturus from pulling that lever. So, we're not good enough to fire phasers at him, but we are good enough to talk him out of it. That was resources we kind of wanted, but it's nice to solve the morale problem. The team lowers their phasers and pleads with Arturus. He hesitates, surprised. Then his expression hardens. Too late. Too little, too late, he snaps. Dauntless starts moving, and the away team is beamed into the brig. The bright force fields are jamming our transporters. We have to break out. Well, we have the Borg solution. Which will give us some... Yeah, I think that's the one we want to go with. Oh, and it's a crit. Very nice. One of the ex-Borg alters their bioelectric field and walks through the force field. They deactivate it from the outside, freeing the rest of the team. Dauntless is too fast. At this rate, Voyager won't be able to keep up, let alone beam us out. We need to slow down this ship. So we can either play it safe. Cute. It kind of looks. Yeah, we're gonna do it safe. I think we can solve the final. It's unfortunate we didn't get a crit on this one. The away team accesses a console and sends a power surge into the starboard thrusters, altering the ship's course. The ship doesn't stop, but it slows down. We have to make it back to the bridge so Voyager can lock onto us, but Arcturus is still there. Is it possible to stop him from going through with his plan? Yeah, we're going with the diplomacy route. Everyone became unavailable. The team pleads with Arcturus. His eyes flicker, then harden. Too late, he says, his voice heavy with loss. The Borg await us. The team sends a desperate silent signal to Voyager. Shit! I forgot about that the Borg was involved in this. With Commander Chakotay currently unavailable, his duties as first officer will be temporarily covered by Quartermaster McGinnis, the Voyager's grizzled old quartermaster. He is known for his grumpy demeanor and unwavering dedication to the ship's proper function. He'll ensure everything's shipshape, having been part of Voyager's original Starfleet crew since its launch. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. There's a difference between working on a ship and caring for the ship. Quartermaster McGinnis. Dauntless entered the slipstream. I can't get a lock on the team. Holy, Dauntless is picking up speed. We can't keep up. There's no other choice. We have to use our own slipstream. Captain, the drive hasn't been tested. We can't say how long it will remain stable, or consider this a test run. Now, Lieutenant. Slipstream stable for now. We're gaining on Dauntless. Hail, Arcturus. Greetings, Captain. I see your mock drive is working. Tell him to return your crew immediately. One chance. Return my crew or face the consequences. You think you can threaten me? I have nothing left to lose, Captain. Remember your alliance with the Borg? Your intervention against Species 8472. They were our only hope, Janeway. And you? You snuffed it out. My world assimilated just weeks after your precious alliance. Billions consumed, so you could get home. I hope to take you all with me, but I'll settle with scraps. Soon the ship will return to my homeworld, deep within Borg space. When that happens, you'll be assimilated with them. I will rejoin my people. Your away team and I will spend the rest of eternity as Borg. Try to talk Arcturus out of this. I can't begin to imagine your loss, but try to see beyond revenge. It's not too late to stop this. Revenge is all I have left. I don't really know what they mean about honor and justice. I know it's not the honorable thing to do, but the futility of revenge. I'm gonna try and point out the futility of revenge. Revenge won't bring back your people. Bring them back? No, but it ends your journey. That will have to suffice. Focus on a future beyond this. Fixating on this single path blinds you, Arcturus. There's always a future, even after great loss. A future? Alone? While my people drone away in the hive? What kind of future is that, Captain? Offer help. Let us help you find a way to preserve your people's memory. Preserve? Their memory is a cold echo. Joining them in the collective, it is the only way. Plead. Turn around the ship. Arcturus, for the memory of everything you've lost. Don't let this be the end. Please, it's not too late to turn the ship around. Wow, that was a 5% failure chance. It's too late for me, Captain. You can keep your meaningless, heartfelt drivel to yourself. I see. You made your choice. Lock onto the away team as soon as we're close enough. Captain, the slipstream is destabilizing. It's interfering with the transporter lock. That's 75% chance. I think we are going with the stellar cartography solution. Perform an emergency computational surge to destabilize the slipstream. Stabilization failed, Captain. Fuck, this is a lot of fails. Try anyway. Beam out on the away team. We don't have time to try again. Get a steady lock and beam them over. Oh, success. I got a lock. Energizing. Damn you, Jane. Damn you and all your... An end met alone. With a violent bang, Voyager is flung out of the slipstream. The rescued away team safely aboard. Arcturus is left behind, traveling with the Dauntless towards board space to be reunited with his people in assimilation. Away team is safely aboard, Captain. We are clear of the slipstream and Arcturus. Species 8472, the Borg, Arcturus. The Delta Quadrant demands impossible choices. I save my crew and doom a civilization we've never knew existed, until it came looking for revenge. Engineering to bridge. Casualty reports are minimal. Bumps and bruises mostly. The real headache is the drive, Captain. We were lucky the conduit field held out as long as it did. 5 crew got injured. Main engineering got damaged. I'll run a diagnostic, but I'm guessing we're gonna need new benamite crystals. The old ones are deep fried. Take care of it. Janeway out. Let's have a look at the stuff that broke. Everything seems to be fine. Sickbay is overcrowded. We can start making more benamite crystals right away. Infinite regress. Midnight snacker revealed. In sickbay, the doctor hovers over a patient, performing a meticulous examination. As the view draws closer, the patient's identity is revealed. 7 of 9. What happened here? I was able to identify 7 of 9 as the Midnight Snacker. However, she claims to have no recollection of her actions. I brought her to sickbay to have the doctor run an assessment on her. It's fortunate you acted quickly. My assessments reveal 7 is gravely ill. These readings are quite concerning. Where am I? What is going on? You're in sickbay 7. The doctor has been running an evaluation on you. I feel perfectly fine. Quite the opposite. These readings indicate you've been afflicted with a form of dissociative identity disorder, DID. Normally, it presents a multiple personalities interacting within the host. However, in your case, 7, these personalities are remnants of those you once assimilated. Quite fascinating. Is there a way to cure it? Regrettably, no. DID originates from overwhelming childhood trauma. As I see it, 7 is the only one who can navigate and control this state. Do you have any idea where this started? I am uncertain. A peculiar sensation has persisted since our arrival in this system. The Borg Q debris? It is unsettling. I suggest we investigate it. Agreed. Hell, set a course back to the Borg debris field. Let's hope we don't run into any unwanted attention. So much morale loss from injuries. This is terrible. But we're at least in the correct region. Let's go pick some deuterium and stuff up on the way. That's a lot of deuterium. I want it all. Excellent. Tomorrow's yesterday. Captain, we've integrated the Benamite into the drive, but we've got a new problem. We ran some simulations, and the results are downright alarming. The Benamite couldn't hold under quantum stress. After approximately 17 seconds, Voyager will enter a series of phase variances which will prove fatal for the ship and crew. With a few adjustments, we might be able to avoid these phase variances entirely. However, we have to do it on the fly, while already in the slipstream. A simulation beforehand could prove useful. Wouldn't this require an immense number of precise calculations? We were hoping our Borg Brainiac could lend us a hand. Even though I do not consider myself a Brainiac, I am more capable of providing the calculations needed. Thank you, Seven. Start the simulations. I want to report as soon as possible. Well, ain't that a crock of dog shits? Because we're heading to her fucking quest line. Well, we'll not interact with it. We'll just... while that happens, we'll go pick up some uranium. That's a lot of dilithium. You will leave the sector. No, shut. Oh no, we're gonna have this beep for the rest of the stay in this sector. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's go deal with the board. Oh shit, let's also do the hull repairs. Captain, I found something you might want to take a look at. The Emerald Beacon. A green glow bathes the front of the Voyager, pulsing its hypnotic color as debris drifts lazily before it. The diamond shape allures the crew as they stare in awe. A vinculum, a central Borg processing hub. It controls, integrates, and unifies the drone minds, while suppressing individual thought. I must have initiated a direct link with my neural pathways, resulting in impaired functionality. Is there a way to deactivate it? I have disassembled many vincula, Request immediate transport of the device for analysis. I caution against that, Captain. It could probably draw the Borg to the Voyager. I can neutralize the linking system before a signal is transmitted. My Borg knowledge is sufficient. Or, if we'd prefer not to be assimilated, I could build a drone to shut down the link remotely. That'll take some time to fabricate, though. I wonder what happens if we let Seven analyze it and she's still unavailable. I want to see what happens. 709 unavailable. 7, I trust you. Let's beam this thing aboard and get you working on it right away. I don't want a reason for the board to visit. How's the sick bay go? Oh, they're starting to get cured. This is a good planet. Ooh, we could actually afford us to upgrade the warp core now. Maybe we should do that. Do we want to do that? Yeah, I think we do. How long? 4 cycles. It's upgraded. Let's go. Let's look at our wonderful ship running everything online. Yeah. That is nice. That is sick. I kind of want to get some heroes in here to do things too, but okay, so we can do infinite regress. We did finish that thing, so let's do that. I have concluded the vinculum analysis, Captain. It contains a pathogen. It contains a pathogen, a virus uniquely engineered to eradicate Borg physiology. Reprogramming it will cure my condition. However, we must proceed with haste. During the vinculum's disassembly, a detection signal was emitted. My confidence in avoiding this was misplaced. Borg activity in this sector will rise. Well, looks like you're a little out of practice, maybe, Seven. Time to get you back on track. I'll start right. Captain, a ship is approaching. It's armed to the teeth. They're hailing us. I'm aware the vinculum is on your vessel. Return it at once. You don't know what you're tampering with. And who are you, Mr. Ben? My species has been almost completely assimilated by the Borg. That's why I want to know why you're tampering with my virus. Your virus? That virus is tormenting a member of my crew. Impossible. It's a biological weapon intended to destroy only Borg. It won't affect other species. This crew member is Borg. She became an individual. I demand that you cure her immediately. A cure? Why would we have developed a cure? The Borg deserve only eradication. Your Borg will be dead soon. My men sacrificed themselves, allowing themselves to be assimilated in order to introduce the virus into the collective. I won't allow their actions to be in vain. Return the vinculum to me, now. Captain, I propose a mind meld with 7 of 9. It is possible I could heal her, preventing conflict with Mr. Venn. Captain, a mind meld with 7 in her current state is highly dangerous. Her unstable neural patterns could cause serious harm to Tuvok. So the Tuvok is 50, 60, 70, 80%. And we're actually 85% just to do it the engineering way? So it's a bigger chance we just reprogram? Risk conflict, though. Nah, let's just have Tuvok do his thing. Go ahead, Lieutenant Tuvok. Be vigilant. At the first sign of critical stress, disengage. Your objective is a cure, not another casualty. Initiate mind melt. Correcting neural divergence. Consolidating fragmented identities. Integrity re-established. 7. How are you feeling? Better. The other thoughts have receded. I am just me. Thank you, Tuvok. I appreciate your intervention. You actually saved the Borg without destroying my greatest creation? Well done. Now hand over the vinculum. Its place is within the debris field, so the collective can find it and the contagion can spread. Oh boy. I'm kind of interested just to let him have the thing, but the contagion will also kill a lot of Borg. Oh, this is a tough choice because I'm hovering between destroying the vinculum and the pathogen, or leaving the vinculum to Ben. But the thing is, Ben could just recreate it again and sacrifice more people to create another one. And keeping it, it would only give us a weapon against the Borg. So I think it's his shit. Mr. Venn, I may not condone your actions, but I see your suffering. We seek no conflict. The vinculum is yours. You finally understood. Good. We depart. Safe travels, Captain. You surrender the vinculum to that man. It will infect more Borg, like me. Is that acceptable to you, Captain? 7. The priority was your safety. And the safety of others who fight is irrelevant. Is there a difference for you between me and an unknown ex-Borg? My existence is not worth more than theirs. I cannot accept this. 7. Wait. Uh-oh. I believed in your ability to see beyond Borg classifications, Captain. Yet it seems your empathy extends only as far as our utility. Farewell, Captain. Morale minus 400. Are we losing 709 permanently? Sacrificing countless innocent lives? That's a tack that I'd expect from the collective, not the Starfleet. My duty is the Voyager's crew commander, and Seven's choice to leave, I regret it deeply. Oh, that's that fucking sucks. I did the wrong choice. Now I feel bad. I wanted to keep 709 around. We still have Borg on the ship. Man, everything was coming up so peachy and we lost 7. This is the worst fucking feeling. I can't... Oh. And we lost a lot of morale because of that. I want to pick up the dilithium. Just able to do weird grunting. And we didn't get shit from this either. I don't want to overstay here for too much. Don't need to repair anything. We should pick up the food. And with lower morale, we'll just fucking skedaddle afterwards. Captain, the doctor just caused a security intervention in the mess hall. He was exhibiting abnormal behavior. Following a recent medical emergency, he appears to have become fixated on the decisions he made. Diagnostic indicate a conflict between his ethical and cognitive subroutines. Caught in this feedback loop, he is obsessively re-evaluating his actions. At this point, he is no longer fit for duty. Oh, he has to overcome this score. The doctor has been granted extended time for reflection to processes in this incident. He is not alone. A rotating schedule ensures he has company at all times. There are already signs his condition is improving, though he still has a long way to go. Oh man, just all the bad things is happening at the same time. After this pickup, we're probably leaving this area. Yeah, let's just jump to the... Okay, I don't know what happens with the Doctor if that quest line... Do I have to wait for this? No, I think it will just keep going in the next sector, yes. We're ready, Captain. There's a catch, though. We need a shuttle to take point, like a sounding boat in uncharted waters. It would navigate the shifting phase variances. Essentially, the shuttle would provide real-time data fractions of a second before Voyager encounters them. Here's the complication. Standard auto-navigation subroutines simply can't process and react in time. It's gonna be tight, but 9 and I can manage it. Oh, see, she still is here. Got the emergency brake ready if we need a fast exit. I'm booked at the helm, Captain. Need another pilot for the shuttle. I'll take the shuttle, Captain. Alright, Chakotay. You'll need someone focused entirely on the sensory data. We do not have 7. We have 9. I'll do it. I've already configured the enhanced sensor algorithms needed to track the phase variances. I can process the sensory telemetry, and if Chakotay is determined to fly into that kind of chaos, I want to be the one calling out the phase variances right beside him. Let's see, I can process the sensor telemetry, and if Chakotay is determined to fly into that kind of chaos, I want to be the one calling out the variances right beside him. Well, do it. Commander, you'll need Lieutenant Torres. Her engineering insight into those variances is vital. Prepare for launch, and good luck. The shuttle is in position. Let's get this over with, Captain. Red alert, all hands. This is the Captain. Report to your stations. Secure all systems and stand by for the jump to slipstream. Receiving the shuttle data. Slipstream is stable for now. Steady as she goes, Lieutenant. Phase variances are getting volatile, Captain. I think I can compensate, but the shuttle's telemetry is feeding me course corrections and simultaneously signaling for an emergency abort. Simulations were wrong. I cannot assess whether this is an immediate structural threat or sensor malfunction. Oh god. I guess we leave the slipstream. Abort. You've done the mission, yay. We're alive, huh? Oh shit, I clicked. Establishing coordinates. We just jumped 10,000 light years. It's no longer a question of if we get home, but when. Janeway in engineering. How's the slipstream drive? It's a wreck, Captain. I'll see what I can salvage, but I don't think we'll be making any more slipstream leaps in the future. We'll make do with small steps. Let's scan our whereabouts. I want to know everything about this region before we proceed.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. My analysis confirms high Borg activity in this sector, which has placed Voyager under constant yellow alert. Captain Janeway has, with her characteristic optimism regarding calculated risks, devised another shortcut for Voyager's journey, one in which the Borg are intended to play a significant role. The objective is the acquisition of a Borg transwarp coil, a powerful Borg propulsion technology. My comprehensive assessment of all quantifiable security risks was overlooked. The captain terms this a desperate gamble. I categorize it as a significant security protocol violation, with a 98.3% probability of assimilation or destruction. My comprehensive contingency brief has already been compiled.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Well, this is slightly awkward. With all the Arturus chaos, that message from my old man completely slipped my mind, or maybe, just maybe, I was subconsciously hoping the Delta Quadrant would swallow it whole. No such luck. It was short. He was never one for unnecessary words when a sharp, concise point would do, unless, of course, it was his annual Prime Directive lecture. Then he could go on for hours. But I'm beating around the bush. He said he misses me, and that he's proud of me. Right here, I'd usually have a killer sarcastic comeback, but honestly, I'm speechless. But what do you even say? On a more celebratory note, tomorrow is the grand premiere of my holonovel, The Adventures of Captain Proton, Spaceman First Class, Protector of Earth, Scourge of Intergalactic Evil, locking horns with Dr. Chaotica and Queen Arachnia. It is my tribute to those classic 1930s Flash Gordon and sci-fi B-movie serials, a treasure of the past. I'm gonna try and recruit the captain for a cameo. Wish me luck. Supplemental. Apparently, the slipstream dumped us into a sector teeming with Borg. Red alert became green alert. The captain wants to make another bold and possibly reckless maneuver, acquire a Borg transwarp coil, their propulsion tech to travel vast distances. I'm not sure I like this one.
Captain, I've detected an inbound Borg probe. Time to intercept. 5 cycles. 1 transwarp coil on a silver platter. Yeah, and I think we're gonna call it for this session here today. We did some big progress. We fucked up and lost 7 of 9. Conditions left behind. I wonder if we'll be able to get her back. But I think that's what we're gonna call it for today. For anyone who has stopped by and checked things out, thank you very much. You're awesome. And I hope you have a great day and take care of yourself. And as always, see you around. Bye bye then.